Your brand has a price point, and no, you didn't set it. It was set by your font, your color palette, the spacing on your homepage. The details most people don't think matter, but they're actually doing the heavy lifting when it comes to how you're perceived. Before a client ever gets on a call with you, before they open your sales page, before you say a single word, your brand has already decided what you're worth in their mind. And the problem is you can't see it because you're inside of it. You're used to it, you built it. So in this video, I'm breaking down the 3 brand psychology signals that quietly position you as cheap, even if your work isn't. And at least one of these has nothing to do with your design. If you're the kind of woman who knows her work is exceptional, but your brand isn't reflecting that yet, this is exactly what you've been missing. So hit that like button and let's get started. If you're new here, I'm Mariah, award-winning luxury brand designer and business coach. I help women build high-ticket coaching and consulting brands with elegance, intention, and strategy that actually supports the way you want to work, not the way the internet tells you to. And if you're building a brand that's meant to attract high-level clients, not chase them, you're in the right place. So make sure you're subscribed. Your brand is being judged before you speak. Most people think pricing is something you decide on a sales call. But the truth is, your brand is already making that decision for you. The human brain does not slowly evaluate whether you are worth $5,000 or $50,000. It decides instantly, based on what it sees. Think about brands like Tiffany & Co. or Chanel. They do not explain their value. They create a feeling that your brain immediately associates with premium. Your brand is doing the same thing, either elevating you or quietly discounting you. Signal number 1, visual execution. You can tell in a second whether a brand was DIY or designed by an expert. That impression is not subtle and it's not forgiving. When your visuals feel slightly off, too many fonts, inconsistent spacing, or a crowded layout, it creates friction, and friction lowers perceived value. Luxury brands rely on restraint. They leave space on purpose. So when your brand feels busy, it reads as uncertainty, even if your work is exceptional. Signal number 2, your language. This is where high-achieving women unintentionally undermine themselves because they are still trying to justify instead of simply decide. When your messaging starts explaining your price, listing bonuses, or trying to make your offer feel worth it, you shift the focus to cost. And the moment you do that, you lose control of the perception. Luxury brands do not explain their pricing. They hold their position. If your website sounds like it's convincing someone, you are operating as a vendor. When it feels like an invitation, you are positioned as an authority. So comment collapse below, because if your brand feels like it is trying to convince instead of simply holding the standard, that is exactly where your pricing starts to collapse. Signal 3, your first touch point. Most people think luxury starts when someone gets on a call. It doesn't. It starts the moment someone encounters your brand, your Instagram, your website, your email, your booking link. These are all part of the same experience. When they feel disconnected or templated, it breaks trust immediately. Luxury is built through consistency. Every detail reinforces the same level of intention. Why you cannot see it yourself. You are too close to your own brand to evaluate it objectively. And more importantly, you are too emotionally attached to it. You invested time, energy, or money into what you currently have. So instead of evaluating whether it's working, you defend it. But your attachment does not change how it's being perceived. At some point, you have to decide whether you're committed to what you built or to the level you want to operate at. If even one of these is off, your brand is negotiating your price before you ever say it out loud, and you are losing leverage. And the reality is, these are the hardest things to see on your own. So, if you want a clear strategic breakdown of how your brand is actually being perceived, I offer a complimentary luxury brand audit. The link is below. And if you're ready to understand how premium brands build that level of perception in the first place, go watch this video next: The Psychology of Successful Premium Branding. I'll see you over there.